With a virus spreading like wildfire through the Midwest and Plain states, more than 1,000 children sickened from what's known as an enterovirus. It's related to the common cold and makes it hard to breathe. Here's a look at the states involved, at least 10, including Oklahoma. That virus can be especially bad if your child already suffers from asthma. 2 News working for you tonight, talking to a local doctor about what to watch out for. 2 News reporter Liz Bryant begins tonight's team coverage.
Well, good evening, Karen. What you want to watch out for is coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, or rapid breathing. Typically, doctors say you won't have a fever with this enterovirus strain. The strain is D68. Most of us can easily fight it off, they say, but kids with respiratory issues like asthma, it's harder to deal with. D68, they say, tightens their chest, making it hard to breathe, therefore hard to get oxygen into their bodies. A Tulsa urgent care doctor says this strain is scary because doctors don't know much about it, why it's rapidly spreading, and why it popped up all of a sudden.
We see a spike in this kind of stuff and strep and all the other things that happen when you take all these kids that have been out running around in their backyard playing with their neighbors, and all of a sudden you put 25 of them in a room for 6 hours. You know, you put that many kids together in a small space, you're going to spread stuff around. And it always happens. We get an uptick in business 10 days after school starts because kids start getting sick again.
And the doctor says all he can do is treat the symptoms. There is no vaccine. You have to go to a hospital for a test to confirm D68. The doctor says typically it's not fatal. Liz Bryant, 2 News, works for you.
Thank you, Liz. Now, some doctors in the affected areas are seeing 7 times the number of respiratory cases they usually do at this time of year. And for parents, it's quite scary because kids can go downhill so fast. One dad says it got so bad it looked like his son's heart was going to beat right out of his chest.
He was coughing, he had a runny nose. Within 8 to 10 hour time period, it went from a cold to him not being able to breathe.
Doctors say many of the children they're seeing are on the verge of severe respiratory distress and even respiratory failure, conditions that require escalating therapies and trips to the intensive care unit. Preventing your child from catching the virus in the first place is the key, and 2 News keeping your family healthy tonight with methods of prevention. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Avoid touching your face with unwashed hands. Avoid physical contact with people who are sick. Disinfect your home frequently, and most important of all, stay home when you're feeling sick.